Hey Sagittarius, so we're ready to do the Aries full moon energy for yourselves. I'm doing these a bit early because it is quite a big full moon and I want people to be ready for it. So the main energy with the Aries full moon is kind of trying to avoid being impulsive, being very hasty with decisions, especially with your tongue. Kind of checking with yourself before you react to anything. Are you reacting from a place of pain from something from the past, or are you actually reacting to that situation? It's also a time where connections that no longer give you freedom to grow or hold freedom within you will end. You're going to see a lot of endings, whether it be within you or around you. Connections in work, connections in romance, that type of thing. If it's holding you back in any way, especially taking your freedom away in any parts, you're going to see it relinquish. You're going to see a lot of types of connections type of dissolve around this time. So that's in itself a power because you're making space. I see that as making space. So let's have a look. Let's get you one from me before I go into the empowerment. We have someone new is coming into your life. So it's a number 28. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. So exactly what I was saying, certain connections need to go, whether it be the past, whether it be memories. Are you connected to certain traumas from the past? Are you blocking new people from coming in? It doesn't have to be love. Yeah, it is the piece, the love doves. It doesn't have to be love though. It can be connections in other areas. But there's a need to create space for the new people. So I'm using my empowerment deck. Hopefully next year I'll be publishing a new deck because they did go down really well. And always check some of you as in and your Venus and Sagittarius. So let's have a look. See, it's all about connections. So we have got the connection card. You connecting to your higher self, connecting to other people. There's new connections on the horizon. There's new connections coming in right now. So the main energy for yours is the connections. So what's challenging or crossing my Sagittarius with these connections? Manifesting. So your actual manifestations are blocking at the minute. The challenge is to actually manifest. But to manifest, you've also got to make time and release to create space in order to allow something in. You're going to have to ignore my hair. I'm having a lazy hair day. So I look like a scarecrow. And I don't care. So, yeah, you're releasing. And the Aries full moon is an amazing time to release that. It's time to look at where you've been giving away your freedom, what you've changed yourself to, in order to be able to kind of give yourself fully in connections. So why is this coming around now for my Sagittarius? Oh, we've got a flyer. We've got Dark Night of the Soul in Gardens. Love it. It's coming around because it's time for you to pick up that lantern. It's time for you to get out of the dark night of the soul. Maybe you've been kind of keeping yourself to yourself, locking yourself in your ivory tower. Nobody can hurt me if I stay here. But then you're the one who's stopping your own freedom. Do you know what I mean? Are you being your own problem? Are you being the connection with, the connection with you and your dark thoughts or your past? Is that the actual connection that needs to dissolve in order to allow the freedom to come in? Because they're asking you to pick up that lantern and venture forward towards somebody or something that will bring more light into your life. Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, we don't know exactly what the future holds for us. But we've got that spiritual lantern and every step forward will be illuminated. There's a lot of signs coming in Sagittarius. So I love that. Let's have a look in the recent past. Or in the past, what's affecting my Sagittarius. The need for balance and a choice in direction. It's about finally kind of deciding where you want to go, what you need to let go of, what areas in life you do need the balance, what you need to let go of, certain things that we need to let go of in order to be able to kind of have that balance in life and have more choices and experience more things in life. It feels like you're hitting that T-junction of where am I going? I've been so focused on this path but the other paths are starting to like kind of waver away, and I want to be able to go down a few different paths. You know, it's experiences. At present, for my Sagittarius, we have the Phoenix. The Phoenix is the comeback. The Phoenix rises back from the ashes. You know, we hold the Phoenix in the sense of, if we burn out, we know we're going to come back. That is the power of spirit. That is the power of the soul. It's to create that comeback. It's so strange. I'm going for my Phoenix tattooed on my back tonight. Well, I'm finishing it. I don't even think I've got Sagittarius in my chart, actually. But, see, I'm going off target again. I love the Phoenix. The Phoenix is I will fan that flame. I will fan that glimmer of that spark, and I will relight it again. You know, it's about self-love. It's about standing out. It's about being in your fiery energy that you are, Sagittarius. You need to find that Phoenix again and allow that Phoenix to rise. Going forward, we've got the Secret Keeper. So that's your bullshit radar. But there's also an energy of, I feel like you're going to be wearing this kind of like invisibility cloak in order to distinguish between trustworthy and untrustworthy connections. You know, the snakes or the kundalini. I also feel like the Phoenix with the Secret Keeper is, you've got so many things that you want to experience. I feel like you're keeping them all on the down low. You're keeping things like quite invisible at the moment, or you may be feeling invisible. You may be hiding yourself from the world, especially with that dark night of the soul energy. I'll just stay quiet. I'll just stay here in my comfort zone. But I feel like there's something happening where you can't do that. You've got to face that. Yeah, because your power is the congratulations card. It's my trump card. You've been given your energy wings, the Phoenix. It's time to use the gifts and strengths that these wings carry to provide guidance and empowerment to yourself and others, your experiences or your qualifications. You know, and I feel like there's a need to experience more. Outside influence, we have the twin flame card. So everyone knows I don't like the twin flames. I feel like it's a new age spiritual way of kind of putting up with bad behaviour, especially narcissistic behaviour, because I get so many people coming towards me, oh, he's my twin flame, she's my twin flame. What, but they hurt you all the time and they cheat on you and they do this and they do that, and oh, it's just a lesson though, it's the twin flame, the run of the chase. I know, what a load of bullshit. No, it's not. You are your 11, they are their 11. Your soul is your one, your spirit is your one. When your soul and your spirit can come into complete alignment with self, in union, that perfect marriage with self, then you are ready for that twin flame connection with somebody who's worked on their 11. You know, their higher spirit connecting with their soul. So the outside influence is most definitely connections. It's about making the right choices in regards to connections, because it does show, you know, we've got the drama and the chaos here, but then as we rise, we've got the feminine and the masculine like kind of coming together and integrating. So yeah, it is all about connections. I feel like the Aries full moon is going to be a lot of love readings, but we'll see. So we've got the outcome before I clarify. The throat chakra. The need to have these discussions, the need to speak things into existence, the need to truthfully communicate. So I do feel like communication is coming in, and whoever it is this connection is with, speak your truth. Be your truth. Allow them the space to speak their truth as well. So let's have a look. I want to look at the actual connection. There's a lot of connection. So we've got forming solid structure, solid foundations, and I feel like that's where your head's been at. I need to have this solid foundation. I need to do this work myself. I need to create this balance. Sorry. Your throat chakra's short. There's things that need to be said. And we've also got the masculine energy. Not all men are masculine. You know, they're really not. Sorry, getting a cough in yours. But a lot of divine feminines are finding themselves in a place right now where we are having to be the masculine. We are having to be the protector, the provider, rather than the healer and the lover, the mother, the teacher, you know, that type of thing. We are having to provide and protect, which is, it's not a bad thing, but if we're too much in our masculine, we've got to have that balance. Masculine's out there. You need to have that balance with your feminine. Not everything is about the masculine world, like money, jobs, career, you know, that type of thing. You've got to allow your feminine heart to open in order to bring in. I feel like you need to lower your guard. I want to look at the Phoenix. Expression, truthful expression. I feel like you're hiding, Sag. I feel like you've been hiding. You may be feeling like you're speaking your truth, but I feel like it's time to, I feel like this Aries full moon is going to make you face certain truths. Maybe that's why we did have the dark night of the soul there. Going forward, I want to look at the 1111. See, it's about being present in this moment, an attitude of gratitude and being grateful for the connections that spirit are bringing in. You know, I want to look why you're going into secret keeper mode though. Unless you meet someone, you keep it on a down low for a bit. Control tactics. Is this your control tactic or is this someone else's? Do you know what I mean? I feel like there is no room for control tactics, especially in connections. So we've got decisions to be making on how we move forward, Sag. But the good thing is, none of them paths are going backwards. I feel like you need to fully decide which path you want to go down. I want to look at the communication before I leave. Karma, balance, justice, Libra energy. This full moon is actually happening in Libra. It is the full moon in Aries, but we're going to Libra on the 23rd of September. So from the 23rd of September to the 22nd of October, I feel like there's going to be a lot of truthful and open and honest communication for yourselves. So I do actually love that reading, Sag. Okay, bye.